William Henry Gates III, popularly known as Bill Gates, is an American business magnate, philanthropist, and investor. In today's video, we will be talking about this great person, how he co-founded Microsoft, the history of Microsoft, and how he is making the world a better place. Before we delve into the full video, take a minute to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and turn on notifications. Bill Gates is a name synonymous with the birth and growth of the personal computer industry. His company, Microsoft, has been at the forefront of technology since the early 1980s, and Gates himself has become an icon in the world of business and philanthropy. In this article, we will explore the history of Microsoft and the life of Bill Gates. Early life of Bill Gates. Bill Gates was born in Seattle, Washington, on October 28, 1955. His father, William H. Gates Sr., was an attorney, and his mother, Mary Gates, served on various charitable boards. Gates was the second of 3 children, and he showed an early interest in computers. At age 13, he began programming computers and later developed a computer game called Tic-Tac-Toe. Gates attended the Lakeside School, a private preparatory school in Seattle, where he met his future business partner, Paul Allen. Gates went on to study at Harvard University, but dropped out after 2 years to pursue his dream of creating a software company. Early days of Microsoft. In 1975, Gates and Allen founded Microsoft, a software company that aimed to create software for personal computers. Their first product was a programming language called BASIC, which they developed for the Altair 8080, the first personal computer. BASIC was a success, and it led to more software development for personal computers. In 1980, Microsoft signed a deal with IBM to provide the operating system for IBM's personal computer, which was released in 1981. Microsoft created MS-DOS, Microsoft Disk Operating System for IBM, which became the standard operating system for personal computers in the 1980s. This deal with IBM made Microsoft the leader in the personal computer software industry. The rise of Microsoft. In the mid-1980s, Microsoft continued to grow, and it expanded its software offerings. In 1985, Microsoft released Windows 1.0, which was the first graphical user interface GUI for personal computers. Windows 1.0 was a success, and it set the standard for GUIs that followed. Microsoft continued to release new versions of Windows, and in 1995, it released Windows 95, which was a huge success. It was one of the most significant moments in the history of Microsoft. Windows 95 was launched on August 24, 1995. Windows 95 was the first operating system to incorporate the Start menu, taskbar, and other features that are now considered standard in modern operating systems. It was also the first version of Windows that included support for 32-bit applications. Windows 95 was a massive success, selling more than 1 million copies in its first 4 days on the market. It quickly became the dominant operating system in the personal computer market, with more than 70% market share by 1997. The success of Windows 95 cemented Microsoft's position as the dominant player in the personal computing industry. Windows 95 introduced several new features, including the plug-and-play technology. It also included support for long file names, which was a major improvement over the previous versions of Windows. In addition to its success in the software industry, Microsoft also made strategic investments in other companies. In 1986, Microsoft invested $150 million in Apple, which helped Apple stay afloat during a difficult period. Microsoft also invested in other companies, such as Comcast and AT&T, which helped Microsoft diversify its portfolio. The Microsoft antitrust case. In the late 1990s, Microsoft faced a major antitrust case brought by the U.S. Department of Justice. The case centered around Microsoft's alleged anti-competitive practices, such as bundling Internet Explorer with Windows and using its market power to prevent other companies from competing in the software industry. After a lengthy legal battle, Microsoft settled with the Department of Justice in 2001. As part of the settlement, Microsoft agreed to make several changes to its business practices, including allowing computer manufacturers to install competing software on their machines, and making its application programming interfaces APIs available to third-party developers. In the early 2000s, Microsoft faced increased competition from other companies in the technology industry, including Google and Apple. Microsoft struggled to adapt to the shift towards mobile devices and cloud computing, and its market share declined in some areas. The Gates Foundation. In 2000, Bill Gates and his wife Melinda established the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, a philanthropic organization that aims to improve global health and reduce poverty. The Gates Foundation is the world's largest private charitable organization, with an endowment of over $50 billion as of 2021. The Gates Foundation has made significant contributions to global health, including funding research for vaccines and treatments for diseases such as malaria, tuberculosis, and HIV/AIDS. It has also supported efforts to improve maternal and child health, nutrition, and sanitation in developing countries. In addition to its work in global health, the Gates Foundation has also focused on education, particularly in the United States. The foundation has invested in initiatives to improve K-12 education, including the Common Core state standards and efforts to increase college readiness and access. Gates has also been involved in advocacy efforts around issues such as climate change and public health. He has called for increased investment in renewable energy and has been a vocal advocate for efforts to combat the COVID-19 pandemic. The legacy of Bill Gates and Microsoft. Bill Gates stepped down as CEO of Microsoft in 2000 and later transitioned to a role as the company's chairman. He remained an influential figure in the technology industry and continued to be involved in the company's strategy and direction. In 2014, Gates stepped down as chairman of Microsoft to focus on his philanthropic work with the Gates Foundation. In 2014, too, Satya Nadella was named CEO of Microsoft, succeeding Steve Ballmer. Under Nadella's leadership, Microsoft has shifted its focus toward cloud computing and has made significant investments in artificial intelligence and machine learning. Microsoft has continued to innovate and grow under the leadership of current CEO Satya Nadella. The company has expanded into new areas, such as cloud computing and artificial intelligence, and has made significant acquisitions including LinkedIn for $26.2 billion in 2016 and GitHub for $7.5 billion in 2018. Bill Gates and Microsoft have had a profound impact on the technology industry and the world at large. Their contributions to personal computing, software development, and philanthropy have made a lasting impact and will continue to shape the future of technology and global health. The legacy of Bill Gates and Microsoft is one of innovation, success, and philanthropy. From the early days of basic programming to the release of Windows 95 and the development of the Gates Foundation, Gates and Microsoft have been at the forefront of innovation and philanthropy. The company's early success in the personal computing industry paved the way for its continued growth and expansion into new areas, while Gates' commitment to philanthropy has had a significant impact on global health and education. As Microsoft continues to innovate and expand, and the Gates Foundation continues to make significant contributions to global health and education, the legacy of Bill Gates and Microsoft will continue to shape the world for years to come. Do you also think that Microsoft and the Gates Foundation will continue to innovate and make significant contributions to the world? What do you think about Microsoft? You can tell us about them in our comments section. If you have not liked this video, kindly take a minute to do so. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel too and hit the notification bell to see our latest updates. See you in the next video.